This is it. Can Zaska dig here? Let Akrog see.
Zaska is right at home. There. That must be him.
Search his pockets, Chieftain.
What is this? So brittle, these bones. All right.
Nothing. Try using the gift then. It will work. Zaska feels it.
All right. Still not... Wait. Wait. There is something.
Zaska is listening.
This must be it. The hidden time key.
It glow, and Noag see through.
There will be time for wonder later. Let them get back to the smooth water sphere.
Zaska's thoughts exactly.
Grunwa will go there.
The gift. It whispers again.
What this?
All right. Magua praise. Is this it?
It is. This is the place Zaska saw.
And he was right. The Cub's head is right there. This looks interesting.
Finally. The last part.
Is it just Zaska? Or is that thing smiling?
It is not moving at all. Noag spoke it to him again.
No, but he still feel his hide prickle. It's strange.
How else would a troll feel in the presence of a god? Come, Chieftain. Back to the tribe camp. They have been away far too long.
What should he do?
Let Zaska get him from.
All right. And here they go again.
What can he do for the tribe?
Interesting.
Akrog feels it pushing.
Noag go there? Noag ready.
Let Akrog see.
Stepping through the hex gate, Akrog's mind once more became like sand and water. But unlike last time, the memory he saw was a solid one. Battle and roars, the hunter attack. Akrog fights by his sires and Nurbok's side, brittlebone after brittlebone falling under their mighty crush sticks. They are going to make it. They are the Moonkin. They are Mogwa's chosen. They will not fall to... A scream! Sire stands before Nurbok and Akrog, arms outstretched. A spike as big as a tree has pierced right through his chest. A spike that should have hit Akrog. Chaos. The next thing Akrog knows, he kneels by his dying sire's side. Narjak's
Was tusks. Where is everyone?
That is a rotten good question.
Chieftain, Norse claws, we thought you'd never return.
What is he talking about? They were only gone for a few hours.
A few hours? What do you mean? You were gone for 3 days.
Days? The smooth water sphere. Every time the Moonkin used it, they must have shaken up the time.
Smooth water sphere?
It matters not. Tell them what is going on here. Where is the tribe?
It's complicated. Remember you sent the ill and old Moonkin to the coast, the Meadowland, because the field dog had corrupted all the food around here?
Of course they remember. Has something happened to them?
Well, somehow the Chainers and the Hunters caught wind of them, and they are headed for them right now.
But how? Anuk, he did everything he could to keep them secret.
I don't know, Chieftain. I simply don't know.
Magwa's tusks. Those are no warriors. They will be easy prey.
Great warrior Nurbok, or whatever you call him now, thought the same thing. That's why he pushed the Eye Master and Chieftain Cabrax to take all the warriors and travel to the coast to fend them off.
If they left a sun up ago, they will reach the coast soon. The Moonkin must resurrect the cub now.
So, you found the head?
Noag has it. What needs the stranger for the resurrection ritual? Can you do it straight away?
I would have preferred a bit of time to study the reassembled body first, but in theory, yes, I can do it.
Into the sarcophagus, and let them pray to Magwa this works.
Can Saska help?
What is this?
What on Urgath is this? Let Grungwa take a closer look.
What a beast. A demigod indeed.
There is no time for talking. Cast the hex and put it back together.
I was just about to.
What happened?
I don't know. It's gone.
Gone.
Yes. The field dogs energy, the hex power. I had it and was trying to fuse it back together, but then it just vanished. I don't understand this, Chieftain. I studied this spell for years, and...
Is he telling them he killed it? Sarek's cub is dead?
I told you I don't know. Norse claws, I don't understand this myself. I did everything right. I tapped into the Archfire, and then I...
He failed! That is what the stranger did. He failed! Grungwald told the chieftain, Brittle Bones cannot be trusted. Let Grungwald crush him, chieftain. Let Grungwald crush him here and now. He deserves it. He should...
This one is alive. They heard that?
Is this him? Is this Zarek's cub?
A cub? Yes, this one believes you could call them that. So, you are this one's saviors, are you not? Interesting.
How can it be the moon can hear it? Is this some sort of hex? A hex that goes into their minds?
The tiny meatbag is right. This one is speaking out through their minds. That lump of flesh between their scalps.
Why worked the stranger's hex not? It should have brought the cub back to life.
I'm wondering the same thing.
It did not work because this one's flesh has grown too weak. 2 centuries this one has been this way. 2 centuries torn into pieces. This one had a plan, yes. But the human he chose to take him out of here was too weak. So here this one lay, decade after decade, the bond between his limbs growing ever weaker. And now that his flesh is finally rejoined, it has grown too weak to hold his spirit. It's pathetic.
The human he chose. Speaks the cub of the chieftain of this place, Hierophant Ishara.
Ishara, yes. She was weak in the mind, but strong in flesh and magic. So this one thought she might be able to hold him. She was not. So Zaska was right. The cub drove the Brittlebones mad, so they would kill each other. Yes, the Lightlings. They think their noble spirits make them so high and mighty. Yet that is why they will ultimately succumb. Softness, love, hope. Where there is virtue, there is the seed for corruption. Strength is untouchable. Hope is good. Crumple always say so. Look. The Firstborn's blood has a weak spirit. Disappointing. Everything seeks to survive and to grow, but only the strongest will. This is the law. This is the struggle. This is the cycle.
So the cub is saying, what? That his body has become useless?
Yes. However, this one knows of the troll struggle. The human hunters, the orcish slavers. The scales are not tilted in their favor. Then the cub knows why they have awoken him. This one does. And this one also has the strength they seek to cure the rot in the troll's dying blood and to crush their predators like the meatbags they are. Were this one's flesh not useless, he would do it.
So the stranger was right. The cub truly knows how to cleanse the Moonkin's blood so they can give life again?
Of course. Life and death, growth and decay. All powers that come from the same source. This one can purge the Troll's blood, and they will be strong again.
If Zarek's cub knows why the Moonkin summoned it, then he also knows the Moonkin tribe is fighting the Chainers and the Hunters right now. Is there anything they can do to restore its body?
There is. This one is grateful for what the Trolls did. So this one hoped there would be another way. But because the flesh is so weak, there is not.
Then say it. Whatever it is, the Moonkin will pay the price.
This one needs to perform the Sanguine Ritual at an Archfire vein. And to do this one needs a new vessel.
A vessel?
Yes. This one's old flesh is dead, and it will stay dead no matter what they do. The only way to survive is to form a new body at an Archfire vein. But to do this one's spirit needs a vessel. One to carry it to the vein and serve as a conduit. This is his offer. Grant him one of their bodies as a new vessel and bring him to an Archfire vein. Then he will rise anew. Help the Trolls crush their enemies and cure their blood as they ask of him.
This vessel, what will happen to it?
Death.
He knew it. Zaska knew it.
No, there must be another way. The Moonkin have his body. Can they not just take it to this vein so the cub can resurrect it there?
This one told them. This flesh is dead and useless. By bringing the parts together, they allowed this one to mend his spirit. But that is all. The only way for this one to return to the world is by forming his body anew. And that is why he needs a vessel to take his mind to a vein.
The tribe for the blood for the tribe. Grunwa understands. Chieftain Akrog, let Grunwa make this sacrifice. He will offer his body to the cub so they can save the Moonkin.
No. This is big shit. There will be no more sacrificing. Rot it. They know not even if what this thing says is true.
Gave Zaska not his blood for the tribe just moments ago? They heard the cub. There is no other way. Please, Chieftain, let Grunwa do this. Grunwa has lived far too long, and his old hide has long been a burden for the tribe. Let him...
Weak.
What?
You are weak. The Hierophant's body cannot hold this one's spirit, so there is no way your old and useless flesh could. And the same goes for the Chieftain and the Worm Eater. The Firstborn's cub could. The chance is still small, but it could.
He means...
Noag. He is talking about your brother.
Understands not. Why could he not hold the cub spirit? He is strong and young. He can take it.
Yes, you are strong. just like the brittle-bone priestess Ishara was. But it is simply not possible. This one is a god. You are mere meatbags. Only the Firstborn's blood can contain this one, and even he cannot do it for long.
I think he's telling the truth, Chieftain. I'm powerful, and his magic would kill me in an instant.
But... Grungwar, Zazka, what think they of this?
Zazka said it already. No, they will not sacrifice Noag over some vague promise.
If they sacrifice him not, they sacrifice all of the Moonkin.
Grungwar says this as if he knew the cub was speaking the truth. Makwar's others, they know what this thing does. It lies, it deceives, and it kills to get its own way. And even if it did not, they will not sacrifice Noag. Not him. Zazka is so sorry, Noag. They are confused. All of them are.
Pathetic.
What?
All this time, it was Zazka who pushed the chieftain to awaken Zarek's cub, no matter the price. So many kin died, but no, he always said it was for the greater good. And now that someone he loves should die, it is suddenly a problem. Why even pretend this is about the cub's lies, Zazka? The Brittlebones have a word for people like him. It is hypocrite.
Oh, look who is talking. If Zazka is not mistaken, it was Grungwar who said that there is no way of knowing if a spawn of Zarek would honor a pact, and that he has no love for troll kind. And now?
Now they are here, and this is their last chance to survive. Rotted Zazka, Grungwar had so much respect for him, and now this. But Grungwar's faith lies with the chieftain. He will make the right decision.
Rotten right he will.
Noag. Akrog knows not how to put this, but... how feels he about this?
Wait a rotten moment. Is Akrog seriously asking his little blood whether he wants to rot and kill himself? Noag is not even old enough to hunt. He understands not what is...
Noag understand.
He does?
And if it take Noag blood to save Big Blood, Zazka, Grumpf, and kin, he do it. He will. But... Noag trust Big Blood. Big Blood always make right choice. So he make this one too.
That is true. He always does. And that is why he will not even consider this nonsense, right?
There is one thing Akrog understands not. If the cub is so powerful, why must it even ask? Why seizes it not simply what it wants?
If this one had flesh and its full powers, then maybe it would.
There they have it. This thing cares not a bit for the trolls. It only wants to get its will.
Nonsense! If that were so, it would not have even told the Moonkin that the vessel dies.
You are both right. This one never claimed to care for the trolls, but this one did not lie either.
Little Blood? Akrog never told him how Sire died, no?
A brittle bone throwing spike hurler crush him.
Akrog never told him. He and Nerbok were there too.
Trusted one, no.
That throwing spike. It would have killed Akrog and Nurbok too. But their sire caught it with his body so they could live. At first, Akrog hated himself, and a part of him always will. But before his flesh died, Narjak told Akrog that it would have either been his life or that of Nurbok and Akrog.
Tribe for the blood, blood for the tribe.
It is true. Anuk, Zaramak, Julog, Zat, all the others. This is the only way they can save them. Akrog would pay the price himself. Believe him, he would give anything so he could. But he cannot. Not this time.
No. Zaska will not let them do this. It's all right, Zaska. Big blood right.
So it will be.
No, he cannot do this. Noak.
Is he?
Of course he is dead. He is dead because that rotten, foul-tusked, stupid thing killed him!
It was the only choice.
Rot his stupid choices! How could Trusted One do this? How could he? This was Noak by Mugwa. This was his same blood.
Akrog knows. Rotted thinks, Zaska, this was easy. Akrog never...
Wait! Something is happening!
Little blood.
No. Zarek's fangs. To draw breath again.
Fascinating. It took him over.
Little blood. Is he?
Dead. Most of him, yes.
What does it mean, most of him?
That his soul is still there in the back of this one's mind. But it will extinguish once the Sanguine Ritual is completed.
Is that certain?
Yes.
What now? The cub said it needs an archfire vein for this ritual. So must they go back to Mugwa's cradle?
This is what this one suggests.
Actually, there might be another way. I searched the Blackheart jungle for veins before we met, and there are 2 more on Urgarth that I know of. You've been to one of those already.
The Red Meadow. Where is that other one? Closer to here than Mugwa's cradle.
Not closer to here, but closer to where your tribe is fighting the Chainers and the Hunters as we speak. It's at the northern coast. If we perform the Sanguine Ritual there instead of the cradle...
Then less time will be lost traveling. A good idea.
Then they will march for the coast at once. There is nothing left in this place. Akrog has spoken.
A few words were spoken as the 5 figures marched through the jungle. Think, Akrog told himself. He should be thinking, agonizing, brooding over whether his choice was the right one. But he could not. His mind was as dull and silent as the temple they had left behind. Just 3 thoughts crept in, over and over. Reach the coast, resurrect the cub, save the tribe. That was all that mattered. The sun had risen again when Zaska jerked up a hand and stopped. Listen, he said. Fighting. And it was close.
hear that? Fighting.
Quick. You will lead the way.
Moving on. Let him out there!
At his service.
Pieces. Get up. The Moonkin needs it.
Zazka is listening. Ready for action.
Yes. Chieftain Akrog Bone Whisper? Is that him? Or are Cabrax's fat eyes failing him?
Not at all.
And here Nurbok thought that cursed temple had eaten them. He sees no cub, though. Means this, the cub is right here. Makwas. What?
The chieftain will explain. He will explain everything.
So, the Moonblood has gone into the Moonlit River.
Not yet, but he is on the threshold.
Well, Cabrax knows not what to say. He is sorry, Chieftain. This must have been a terrible choice, and Chieftain Akrog made the right one. Noad Moonblood will be remembered as a hero.
The rain that has fallen is with the ground. Now, tell him about the battle. How many enemies are they facing? And knows Anuk of this archfire vein the stranger spoke of? The blue crystal, like the blood drop.
He does. But they talk in the tribe camp, Chieftain. Come, follow Anug. There is Greenskin eyeing troops on the way, but that is nothing the Moonkin cannot handle. The Greenskins crushed the bridge Anug and the kin used to come here. But there is other way.
Let them march then. It's time for the Moonkin to fight.
So, Grungwar and Nurbok fight side by side once more. Almost like in the old days, no?
It will never be like in the old days again, Nerbok. The bond of trust has been shattered. Come, Chieftain. Let them march. Grungwa is here.
Get ready.
What is needed of him?
Pathetic. And you call yourselves the Chosen of Zarek.
There will be many more. Come with him, kin. There will be time for answers later.
Mend their flesh!
They will live on in him.
Grungwa is ready.
Now.
Wait, Chieftain Akrog!
That was all of them. Come with Akrog. They are headed for the tribe camp.
He is here.
Let Akrog.
Mugwa's piercing tusks! Zeramak think Chieftain dead! You think they all dead?
They are not. What are Zeramak and the Scrappers doing so far from the tribe camp?
What they do best, of course. Look for scrap to use for guarding camp. There are much of it here in jungle. From old to new. Owen Kieran. Zeramak, guess? What's wrong with Moonblood? He looked different.
There will be time for explanations later. Join them in the tribe camp, Zeramak. They have a battle to plan.
Akrog speaks true. Before they go, though... rot it. There is no good way to say it. Nurbok is still a traitor. He took control because it was the only way to save the tribe. But now that Akrog is back, wants Akrog Nurbok to stay and fight, or to go back into a cage. Nurbok will bow to his word.
This battle needs every warrior it can get. Nurbok will lead the guarding until the Sanguine Ritual has been completed.
Understood. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain. Oh, and Cub. Crush those cursed rat tusks. This tribe has bled for it.
Good. Now to the tribe camp. All right, Anuk. Give Akrog a view on the battle. How are the Moonkin holding up?
Well, Anuk wish he had better answer for Chieftain. But the truth is, it is bad. Both the Chainers and the Hunters attack us all the time. Anuk think they try to make the tribe weak before dealing the killing blow. The battle is going for almost a sunup and a sundown now, and we already lose many kin. Anuk not lie, Chieftain. It looked dark. Very dark.
Well, they have the cub now, so the wind has turned. Where have the Chainers built their tribe camp? Their cow?
Well, there is two, actually. One is a little camp on Small Hill. Iamak think that is where they send their wyverns from.
And the Moonkin will destroy it. What about the big camp?
That one is a bit farther south from the small camp, in the east. It is well shielded, though, so it will be a tough fight. Forget the tribe camp for now. They should focus on conquering the vein first. This one can sense it's nearby. Have the meatbags found it already? He speak of Anug? It is true, they have. It is near the Chainer camp, a bit to the southwest.
Well, then we know what we need to do, don't we? Defend the tribe camp and conquer the soil around the vein so the cub can perform the Sanguine Ritual.
The stranger speaks true. What about the hunters, though? Where are they?
Cabrax can answer that question. They're down in the very south. But it seems like they have shielded off that tribe camp with hex barriers. It is probably as Anuk says. They want to wait with their final charge until the Moonkin are weakened. Cabrax and his bone hexes tried to banish the hex walls, but they are too strong. For you, once this one has his flesh back, no hex gate in the world will stop it.
All the more reason to seize the vein first. Have the hunters other tribe camps in the jungle?
Huh. The big spot one more, but it is also behind the hex gates. Anug think they make warriors appear in strange spots with air flickers all across the coast from there. Just like they do in Mugwa's cradle.
Teleport hexes. Try Cabrax to banish them?
With hexes and with cross sticks, it is true, but it works not. Whatever they use, it must be very, very powerful.
Well then, there is nothing the Moonkin can do but fend off the warriors until they find a better solution. Good. This helps. Now, enough chatter.
Wait. Chieftain Agrok, is that him? And what happened to Noag?
There is no time for explanation. What is wrong, Julog?
Well, one of Julog's beaks spotted something in the ocean, so Julog went to see what it was. It seems like there is a group of brittlebones, humans, coming on ships.
Humans? What could they want here?
Julog knows not, Chieftain.
Maybe they are a helping pack for the hunters. They should be wary.
Wary, cautious. There will be struggle and bloodshed, meatbags. That is something to look forward to.
The only thing Akrog looks forward to is marching over the corpses of those rotten hunters and greenskins. They have plagued the Moonkin for hundreds of moons. Now it is time to return the favor. Kin, to their places. The battle begins.
Well said, Chieftain. I will stay here and do my best to keep the camp safe. Good luck.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Speak. Anuk is ready. Chieftain? Anuk can help. Trouble.
A building is done.
The future of the Moonkin looks brighter.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows.
Zazka is listening.
The eye of the tribe sees. The tribe's land grows.
Be not worried.
The tribe needs more wood, Chieftain. His trolls are going hungry. They need more food.
Is listening.
In that direction?